Welcome back to another vlog. It is Saturday lunchtime and we started out going to Helges Ost, getting some tapas. They recently opened a new shop in Østerbro, so we went there and I can highly recommend it. It was so delicious. My family was here visiting from Aarhus, so we just enjoyed the weather and we went to flea market at Vandenvej. I believe it's once a year there's a flea market, but it's definitely worth checking out if you're visiting Copenhagen, because there's so much cute stuff and good food. There's also a lot of people. It's packed with people. But this year we were so lucky that the weather was so nice. There were so many cute things, but I didn't buy anything. Then afterwards we walked down to our old hood. This is where we bought our first apartment 4 years ago and sold it 2 years ago. And afterwards we've been living at Østerbro, but it's always nice to be back at Inghaveplads. It is very close to the apartment and it's just a whole different area. Then afterwards we went to my favorite ice cream place and we got an ice cream. I got the white chocolate, I always get that one. And we're tired and I made some dinner. It is Sunday morning, it's pretty early and I'm going to Paris for 2 days. So I just went straight out to the airport, got some breakfast at Joe and the Juice, my favorite, tried out their new egg sandwich and then we went straight out to the gate. As soon as we arrived in Paris, we got a taxi and we went to the first cafe we found and got a coffee and a croissant. And then we went into Who's Next, which is a fashion fair in Paris. We were there almost the whole day, got a little lunch, and then I walked around, found some very cute brands. You should definitely check them out. Around 7 o'clock, we took a taxi into our dinner spot, which was so amazing. It was so cozy and the food was so delicious. I got this spaghetti meatball, which was really, really nice. And then we closed off the evening and took a taxi home to the hotel and checked in. We stayed at a small hotel in Pigalle, which was called Høj Hotel. It's a yoga hotel and it was really cute. As you can see, the room was so nice. After the next day, I woke up very, very early and walked for half an hour or something like that to a gym I found. I used ClassPass, which is an app where I can sign up for classes, single classes around the world, and it is really, really nice when you're traveling. You use credits and then you pay monthly for the credits. I do have 40 credits on my ClassPass, so I can visit most places. But I found this place which I can highly recommend. It was a super nice training and I took a class there. I can't remember what it was, but they did also have Pilates and yoga and other things. This was more like a HIIT class kind of, or functional training. I got home really quickly and I changed from my workout clothes into my normal clothes that I'm going to wear today, because we're going to visit an agency, and this was my outfit. We spent a couple of hours there, and then for lunch we walked down the street. There is a restaurant that we always go to for lunch in between the menswear and women's wear. It didn't disappoint at all. I got tomato tate and a white fish with French fries. After that I got a little iced coffee from Starbucks, and then I walked around, explored the city a little bit, and I went to one of my must visit every time I'm in Paris. I went to the Frankie shop, and I went to a vintage store as well. As you can see, it's one of my favorites. It's just across the Frankie shop. After the Frankie shop, it was time for a little coffee break. I got an iced coffee and some battery on my phone before I went into Merci, which is my favorite store in Paris. Got so much interior and fashion as well. So I just went there. I usually go there 2 times, because the first time I'm going and looking, seeing everything, and then the second time I know more what I want, and then I get that. But I can spend hours in there. It is such a cute store. I could buy everything. After that I just needed a coffee, went to ride, and then I continued my shopping around Paris, and I stopped by this little cute store where I bought a cute thing from one of my friends who's having a baby soon. Then I met up with my mom and we got a croissant before we went into another agency. Then it was time for dinner. We stopped by this place and I got a pizza, very casual, really nice. And then we walked home and got a crepe on the way. Good night. I woke up a little bit later, but I still went to the gym. I signed up for a class that was like 3 minutes away at a place called Episode. It was a high intensity class as well. I really liked that at the moment, but it was so embarrassing. I fell down one of the benches and I hurt my finger very much. My nail actually fell off afterwards. So I didn't stay long for the class. I went got a coffee instead. I was feeling so sorry for myself, also because the teacher of the class just thought that I broke a nail, which was not the case. But afterwards I went home. Look at it, it was so disgusting. I went home and I made myself ready, go out and get some breakfast. We went to Bovette and I got 2 small croissants and a croque monsieur, which was so delicious, and some coffee, and then afterwards we just walked around. The thing I love the most about Paris is all the colors they use, so beautiful. Then we were heading to La Piette. We just looked around for a bit, all the nice brands they have, and then I went in and I tried on a few pair of pants. First one I tried on was these beige, and then I tried on a pair that was a little bit darker, and I think the model was the same, I'm not sure. Then the last one was these dark chocolate pants that I also bought. And I'm very happy, I've been using very much since. They have like a rich color. And I just feel like they have done something very nice to my closet. After a bit more of shopping, we took a taxi back to Merci, where we first started out getting some lunch. We were very hungry, and I got this Caesar salad, which was actually really good. Then we walked around. I saw this pillowcase in silk, which I got 2 of, that I think it's gonna be very nice at home. We just walked around for the last couple of hours that we had in the city. We were going back home in the evening, so we walked back to the hotel and then we took a taxi to the airport, fly back to Copenhagen, and thank you so much for watching. See ya!